Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Friday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul, where we do strictly a Q&A day for you guys. Of course, any information or messages that come through, I will deliver them because that's what I'm here for. I want to start this off by saying it's so important at this time that you really learn to manage your own mind, your own emotions, your own body. If you keep letting the world try to tell you what's best, you're going to be disappointed. You need to learn to connect to the divine within you. There is an intelligence in you right now, beating your heart. And it believes this, that what you see on the shirt, that's what it believes about you. You are love. It believes that about you. Otherwise, it wouldn't give you the heartbeat in your chest. You wouldn't be alive if you weren't loved from within. But good morning, everybody. Hi. Hi, Vanessa. Good to see you. We're going to jump right into this, are we? I just want to remind everybody, you've got approximately 1 week left to register for our Masterclass 101 called Awakening. And it starts June the 24th. This is a masterclass to help you to open up your clairs. That's clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, which allow you to connect to and communicate with your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, your God, whoever that may be. You get to learn to become resensitized to that which is within you instead of depending and waiting for the world to give you the happiness and fulfillment that you think it's supposed to give you. If you get into alignment with the intelligence within you, you can create an amazing life for yourself. You don't have to wait for the world to save you. Within you is everything you need to save yourself. And this course specifically targets awakening your consciousness from subjectivity to your mind and body, because the mind and body have been fashioned by the world, whereas your soul has been fashioned by the divine. So please consider signing up. You have exactly 8 days to sign up. That's a Masterclass 101 Awakening. And you can go to my website for that, williammichaelforbes.com, and read all about the course there in the shop. And of course, I'll look forward to seeing those of you that are already registered. I'm looking forward to meeting you next week. For those of you in our finishing up our 104 Masterclass on Transcendence, it's been a great 3 weeks with you guys. I'm so grateful for some of the breakthroughs and changes that you guys have gone through. And I'm looking forward to doing our closing today, early this afternoon. So let's get to this. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys were around for that message from Ishmael yesterday. Wow. Got lots of incredible feedback from it. Thank you so much. Please leave your feedback, your comments, your experiences under any of the videos that you've experienced live. If you can't do it under the live event, then do it. At least leave a comment of anything that's changed in your life or how this has affected you. Let other people know that they don't have to live in their suffering. They can transcend it so simply and so easily. So we're going to get into this. Good morning, Sunny. Good morning, Yolanda. We're going to give a few minutes for everybody to come aboard. We're just getting started today. But it is a wonderful and a joyful day. So yesterday, one of the things that Ishmael was talking about was not being distracted by the outside world. And this morning I've had people, coming in and talking to me about our health and our welfare being placed outside of us. We've been made to be so dependent on the government, the medical system, the educational system. We've gotten disconnected from the God within us. It's so important right now to get back to that place where you learn to listen. And a lot of people say, but I can't hear the voice of God. I just hear nothing, or I hear all this noise and all this anxiety and all this fear. I promise you, if you learn the simple ways in which you can address your fear and your anger, your guilt and shame, there are simple, easy ways that you can apply to address your fear, your anger, your guilt, and your shame, to transcend them, to no longer be subjective or a servant to them. You can literally transform them and then get into alignment with the vibration, the consciousness of love within yourself. They've been saying that's really important. People have to understand you have to go back home. The kingdom of God is within you. It really is. It really, really is. Good morning. Hi, Sonia. Can I get a message from my spirit guides, please? Thank you. Clean up. They're telling me to tell you to clean up. You clean up your home, clean up your yard, go into a cleaning frenzy today. Like go in and clean with joy and love. Do not clean with frustration, anxiety. Don't do anything with frustration, anxiety, or fear. If you're going to do anything, do it from the energy of love and joy and gratitude. I promise you, wonderful things are going to happen to you today just from that energy. That's what. So they tell me, do it with joy, love, and gratitude. And yes, I understand. And they say that what you've been seeking shall come forward. See, love, gratitude, and joy. Those three things. When we bring those into anything we think, say, or do, produce the effect of what's called miracle manifesting, right? Love, joy, and gratitude produce miracle manifesting. If you can stay in those energies, they create things like themselves. Just if you're in fear, you create events that match that. But they're telling me to tell you that. Go into a cleaning frenzy with love, joy, and gratitude. I like that. That's really cool. Amy's asking here, my husband is really dipping in frequency. When he is around me lately, I feel like I can't breathe. Any advice to help him or me, please? There are elements in this that, yes. So I want to say this for you because there's so much underlying this that I don't want to make public. So I'm just going to share this element with you, Amy. If anytime for the next 24 hours, anytime over the next 24 hours, anytime you think of your husband or he's around you, just move into a state of love and grace in yourself and just radiate love and grace. Don't have an expectation, but just be in that state and emanate anytime you think of him or hold him in your mind or he comes in your presence. Move into the energy of love and grace. Because there's a change coming in your life, and you know there's a change coming in your life, and he knows there's a change coming in your life, and the two of you need to talk about this, that change that's underlying the surface, and both of you know it, you just don't know how to approach it. But that place of love and grace will create an energy that will facilitate it being easier for that communication to start happening, and that movement in energy beginning to unfold for you, the changes in your life that you've been desiring, and the changes in his life that he's been desiring, right? But that place of love and grace, extending that to him, right? Do that as anytime he comes to your mind, Amy, anytime today, just hold that vibration of love and grace. Don't let your anger, your fear, any of those emotions get involved. Your love and your grace, and stay in that energy. You'll be amazed at what starts to happen. Well, not only within yourself, because whatever you think something or put your attention on something, it always affects you. So if you're thinking something good about somebody else, it's going to affect you. If you're thinking bad about somebody else, it's going to affect your system first. So move into that energy of love and grace. That's a great consideration, Amy. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll put that back up. So again, I'll put that back up before the end of the show. For those of you that want to register for the course, you can go to my website and I'll put the banner back up at different times through the day. Love and grace. That's right. Someone saying, my homestay saying, we are in deep financial trouble. Could you please ask my grandma if we will pull through? Okay. I'm going to ask you to do something that might seem a little odd right now. I want you, and if anybody else is involved with you in this, get them to do this with you. You sit down, join your hands, and bring your minds into focus. Make a decision that you're inviting love. You're inviting love into this situation. Make a conscious choice right now to invite love into the situation. And just sit there. We invite love into the situation. And anytime fear comes up, use your breath and just release it. Like you can literally, people don't know they can do that. If they feel anxious or fear, you can literally go and release it. And if you stay persistent with that intention, you'll release your fear, you'll release the emotions that are blocking you from allowing that movement to happen. But she's saying, you've got to let go of the anger and fear. Don't be afraid, child. Don't be afraid, child. Don't be afraid. Let the fear go. Listen to this one. Invite love into the situation. Invite love. You don't have to know how it's going to show up. Just invite it. right? You want to invite the right energy into your life. And again, if you're in deep financial challenge right now, there's a lot of fear involved in that. And fear creates, just as love creates. You want to get yourself aligned to the energy of love. In spite of how difficult it might appear to be, just start bringing the energy of love into your heart. And the people that are involved with you, get them to do the same thing. And do not be worried or attached to how things will unfold. I promise you it will shift and change. And then you can leave a comment, again, on my YouTube channel or on my TikTok videos that I've got posted there. But leave a comment about your experiences from here. Yeah, I know. She says that's not as hard as what she had to go through at one time. She's saying it's not as hard as what she had to go through at one time. But she says you can do it. She says you can do it very easily. Thank you so much. Somebody said, I suddenly smelled intense that was Master Saint Germain with you yesterday. Gloria, that was Master Saint Germain with you yesterday. The energy of Master Saint Germain with you. And that's about transforming and releasing negative energy. Transforming and releasing negative energy, which anyone can do. Anyone can learn to transform and release negative energy. But put your attention on Master Saint Germain and ask for his assistance in transforming and transmuting negative energy in your life. It's interesting that he chose lilacs, because lilacs is very close to the color violet or purple, right? Which is Master Saint Germain works with an energy frequency that appears to be violet in color. Some people call it the violet fire, but it's the violet fire is representative of a frequency of energy that can transform and transmute negative energy, right? Great question. Thank you so much for asking. Got a question from Sojourner. Can I get through without having to sell my home? If you invite, a lot of people don't realize they can invite solutions. You can invite solutions into your life. You don't know everything, but there is everything available. When you invite a solution, even if you don't know what it is, if you invite a solution, like literally, I invite a solution to this right now. In fact, allow me to do this with you right now. I invite a solution into your life right now. I ask that your guides, your angels, your ancestors come and bring this energy of a solution into your life right now in divine order. And anytime you have fear or concern coming up, just speak those words. I invite the solution. Every time your fear or concern comes up, invite the solution. Okay? Every time your fear or anxiety comes up, even if you're sitting in front of the mortgage broker or the banker or whoever, and they're saying what they're saying, just say, I invite the solution in your mind. Just keep, I invite the solution. No matter what your emotion, what contradicting emotions, just, I invite the solution. And please, again, let us know what happens in the next 4 days. It'll be very exciting these next 4 days for you. You're welcome, Amy. Hi, guys. Somebody saying anything for me. Renee, yes. Renee, sit down, breathe. Sit down and breathe. Sit down and breathe. Place your left hand over your heart center right here. Place your left hand over your heart center. Close your eyes. You're going to feel a sudden surge of heat, which is natural. It's a transfer of energy coming from the hand into the heart. But allow yourself to become very aware of that sensation of energy, because it's not just heat. There's another energy there as well. And while you're feeling that heat, what we want you to do is simply speak these words very gently and softly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, that is a blessing. So just do that with your hand over the heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just let yourself feel what happens in the heart energy when you speak or think those words in that way. And then again, share a comment with others on the feed so that they have an idea of what they're experiencing. And again, I don't have I got a lot of questions here. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. A question from Nancy. Do my guides, angels have a message for me? Who should I call to be with me? Well, the one that comes up right immediately for you is either Master Jesus or Archangel Michael. And I feel Master Jesus would be really beneficial again, I was never a big Jesus fan. I was never the guy saying, praise God, praise you. I was never that guy. But I do understand the love and the compassion and the wisdom of the master himself. So it's really important. You're not just calling upon him personally, you're calling upon a quality of energy and consciousness that he represents, which is the divine. So when you call him in, I call upon the energy of Master Jesus, which is divine love. That's what the energy of Master Jesus. If you call in Archangel Michael, you can call him in and ask him to release your connection and attachment to negative emotions and energies. You can ask him to release your attachment to negative emotions and energies. That's very useful. Thank you, Nancy. It's a great question. Someone's asking for a message from their mother-in-law, Maria Zola Reina. Please. Well, she's telling me that you need to release that underlying desperation. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Yeah, I'm hearing the word Bella in this too, but she's saying, do not be afraid, Bella. Do not be afraid. It's a waste of time. Being afraid is a waste of time. She's saying, do some household chores. Do some things that are good. Do some things that are good, and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Do some things that are good. Everything will be okay. And she's showing me a hand being placed over the crucifix, like the actual crucifix, to place your hand over it. I don't know, but she's just showing that. She's just showing me that to place your hand over that. And do good things today. Do good things today. The resolution will come. You're not alone, Renee. You're not alone. You're not alone. Please understand that. You have to realize when somebody leaves the physical dimension, they don't leave existence. They leave the perceptible realm of the 5 physical senses. But your brother and your mother are there with you. They're all with you right now. Like, if you sit and pause and breathe, because I know that your heart's starting to race right now because you're feeling their energy, but just breathe slowly, really slowly, and just feel the presence of their love around you, right? Feel the presence of their love. Yes. And if you allow that feeling of love to direct your actions, that feeling you're receiving from them now, if you allow that to direct your actions, you're going to see some really wonderful events start to unfold in your life. Emotion is energy in motion. And those that have left the physical dimension often want to plug us back into love. Someone's asking, when is my life partner? This is Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Is asking, when is my life partner coming? I would like to have kids. This is you have to understand, why do you want to have children? I'm being told to ask you that question. You have to be clear on why you want to have children. There must be a good reason for having children, not just to be a mom. What kind of a mom do you want to be? What do you want to do? It's really, really important you get clear on that. That is connected to the partnership. You can't have children without a partner. But are you just looking for a partner, or are you looking for a person to be with you for the rest of your life? The worst thing people can do now is have children to break up the family. People don't realize the value and power in having both parents in their lives. And you want a partner that is committed to generally the same values you are. But yeah, it won't take long once you get clear on why you want to have children and why you want to have this partner. If you just want to have a partner of children, that's easy. Millions of people are just going out having sex and getting pregnant and having babies. But having a partner, having someone's going to walk the journey of love and life with you, that's a different reason. And when you have the right reason for the right thing, it happens really quickly. I want you to tell you that right now so that you understand that. Understand why you want to have children and why you want to have a partner. What is it for? And be mindful that you're not just going to have children. You're offering those children something. Are you going to just offer them yourself, or are you going to offer them a family? Really important. Single parent families, the children tend not to do very well. That's not a generalization, but generally speaking, they don't seem to do well. I come from a single parent family, and it took a long time for me to get to a place where I got on my path. You want to make certain your reason for having children, your reason for requesting this partner, because it'll happen that fast for you. When your reasons are right, it's going to happen really quickly. What kind of a man do you really, really want? What kind of father do you want for your children? This is important to consider those things, and it'll happen very quickly for you, Jeanine. It really, really will. Jasmine, sorry. Someone says, my fiance left me Saturday, quit his job, and moved 12 hours away. Will we reconnect? I'm getting a strong no for that because you've been requesting something else. You were not feeling, they're saying that you weren't feeling really in your heart. You weren't really feeling the love that you were expecting to feel with this person. So yeah, I'm getting a strong no for that because you were wanting something more with a stronger, deeper, more loving commitment that wasn't there. So very important, really important. Open to that. Don't try to hold on to what was, but open to what is being offered to you by life. Something, this or something better. Something better is coming for you if you want to receive it. But if you're going to stay attached to the past, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. You want to be aligned to what you really want. Yeah. Birds are coming to my house. I like this one. Birds are coming to my house every day. What does it mean? Again, you can assign meaning to anything. There's also things to consider. What type of birds are coming to your home? What is their behavior around you? Because it can be animal spirits, animal totems trying to communicate with you. Because that happens. That actually happens. I was pondering one day a number of years ago when I was really in a low point in my life, and I was thinking, what do I need to do right now? Like I felt I had to do something. I was really anxious at that time. And this giant bumblebee came and landed on my hand. And it just sat on my hand. At first I was a little surprised. And then I heard in my head, just be. So animals and insects and totems can come to help reflect on what it is you need to do or be in that case. So I stopped trying to do anything and I just relaxed, and a solution came pretty quickly. So again, the nature and the function and the behavior of the birds is important in that context. But traveling might be a really good thing for you. Trying to take flight. You've got some things going on in your life that you need to give more life to so they can take flight. That's the general message I'm getting to give you. That it's time to take flight. Stop holding back. Stop holding back. Okay, question from Mary Ann Scott. A message from my son in spirit for his son, my grandson, for Father's Day. Thank you. Wow. I thank you for asking that question. I can feel his love coming in so strongly, and the gratitude and appreciation. Yeah, thank you. I'm so grateful. There's these tears of joy, tears of his love. He wants you to feel the vibration of his love. Feel his love's presence. Feel me with you. Feel me with you. It is, yes. Let them receive that. Let them receive that. When you speak to them, look in their eyes and say those words to him. I give you my love. Communicate that to them. I give you my love. When you look in the eyes of his son and his grandson, speak those words. I give you my love, and that is from him directly. I give you my love. Right? So they know, they'll feel it. They're going to feel it. Don't get them thinking about it. Just communicate that thought. I give you my love. But let them know it's from their father and grandfather. Let them know that. Yeah. Yeah. Play the baseball. Keep playing the ball. Keep playing ball. Keep playing ball. Tell them that. Okay. Keep playing ball. Again, I don't know what that is for you, but thank you. Thank you for that question, Mary. Oh, you're very welcome, Kathy. Yeah. Anything for me, please, from my mom or brother, Michael. Hi, Renee. Um, I'm hearing the words dinner party. They're giving me the words dinner party. Is this something she's going to or something she should host? You're going to receive an invitation to a dinner party. Go to it. You're going to receive an invitation to a dinner party. Go to it. Okay. They want you to go to that dinner party. Even if your party thinks, oh, I don't want to go there, go to it. Don't ignore it. They're very excited if you do that. There's been a lot of excitement there for you when you do that, in a good way. Yes. Uh, Nari says, do I have any messages from Spirit? I really need to hear one, please. Hi, Nari. They're showing me a picture of you sitting in silence. You're sitting with your legs crossed. Your hands are resting on your knees. You're in the middle of a space. You're breathing slowly and quietly. And you're giving gratitude for your life and all that's in it. You're giving gratitude for your life and all that's in it. So if you can do that, do that. Find a place where you can sit in that position and give gratitude for all that you have in your life. There'll be a message that will come to you right after doing that. There'll be another message coming through somebody else shortly after that will make perfect sense to you. And please, again, Nari, let us know what your experience is when you have that. Thank you so much. Adam's asking, does any of my guides have any messages for me? If so, please identify which ones and what they have to tell me. Thank you. They're telling me to tell you to stop hurrying around. Don't be in such a rush to get there. Stop being in such a hurry to get there. You are already here. I'm not getting any information on a specific being. I can feel their energy is very. It's like a chalice. It's being represented as a chalice, like a glowing chalice. That's the only image I get that represents the name. Maybe that's the name chalice. I'm not sure, but it's actually the shape of a golden chalice that comes up. But don't try to get there too fast. Don't try to. No rush. There's nowhere to rush to. Right. Thank you, Adam. Great question. I like that. So Lane's asking, anything come to mind when you see the name Lane? I'm getting three things. I'm getting a guitar. First thing that's coming to mind is guitar and a stage. And it's like somebody sitting on a guitar with a stage. It's a song. It's a country western song. And the words I'm hearing are take your time when you love me. Do not be in a hurry. We have all the time we need. It does not end with today. Wow, I like that. That's cool. Write that one down. I love that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I dream about my cousin who passed away. Yeah. So when you You need to ask them. I mean, I could ask them right now, but they say you need to ask them before you go to sleep to show you what they want, to tell you what to do, to show you what they want to show you, and to tell you what to do. You got to ask that before you go to sleep at night. There's something about a little dog, a little tiny dog. They're saying too something about a little dog. I don't know what that is, but anyway, something about a little dog came through as well. Nancy's saying, I do love Jesus. Yeah, I do too. A question from Katrina. Good morning, William. Can I get a message around moving to the USA or staying in Canada? I'm not too sure what to do. Maybe I just travel a lot in the future. In our 101 Masterclass on Awakening, we teach people how to learn to know if you're making a decision based on what's right for you. Because inside of you, and everybody knows this, everybody knows that inside you there are the answers. Just that most people have not been trained how to get the answers. Most people have been taught that your answer is going to come from the radio or the television or somebody or something outside of you. But within you, the answers to your questions and your concerns reside. And I would highly encourage you, there's this process of feeling your heart center. You can ask a question, you can literally ask a question and feel how the heart center responds. You could say, is it best for me to travel around the world? Is it best for me to go to the United States? And you can feel your heart center will either open or close. It'll expand or get tighter. And again, that's learning to listen to the inner voice within you that can speak to you through the body, called intuition, a gut feeling, different things that you can learn to harness. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance are your internal senses designed to help you make better decisions than your external senses can. So I would really encourage you, Katrina, to sit down and do that process and ask and feel it in your heart center. When you think about going to the United States or moving down there, does it feel like an expansion? Does it feel like a contraction? If you think about traveling around, is it a bigger expansion? Is it a smaller? It's important that you not just get answers from people outside of you, but that you learn to activate and awaken your internal senses. Master Jesus speaks about this. Having eyes but can't see and ears that can't hear. He's talking about the inner eyes and the inner ears, the inner knowing, the connection to a divine source that can provide you with the solution and answer to every and all questions that regarding your life. You literally have that information inside you. So I encourage you to sit down with those choices. The other element is that they taught me, they said, William, get rid of the word or and put in place the word and. So you can move to the United States and you can travel around and you can and. They said, get rid of the word or and put the word and in its place. And you'll find you'll be able to do a lot more than you ever imagined. And you'll release the stress from your mind that's conflicted about what you should or shouldn't do. Thank you for that question, Katrina. I really enjoyed it. Someone says, can we all send some babies this way? I'm not sure what that means. So she's saying, because I would love to raise kids to better this world and a partner for the rest of my life. Right. Okay, wonderful. Well, then, and if you're really clear on the reason why, then you close your eyes, you go inside and say, I am ready to receive my partner and my children in divine order. Really simple. Just, I'm ready to receive my partner and my children in divine order. Because your human order, your own personal order is not as good as divine order. The meaning of those words isn't important, whether you know what these words mean or not. Every word has a vibration to it. The word divinity, the word love, the word fear, the word joy, the word compassion, the word upset, they have different vibrations, and those vibrations create different effects in our lives. So when you make that, I'm ready to receive my partner and my children in divine order, and really get connected to the energy that those words produce inside you and give focus to that. So I'm ready to receive my partner and my children in divine order, and really feel that energy that those words create, because every word that you allow to go in your mind creates an energy. Every word that you allow in your mind whether it's from your television or your radio or your friends. Every word that you allow in your mind creates an energy. That's why it becomes very important. Turn your news stations off. Stop watching the news. Stop engaging and indulging in negative thinking, negative speaking, negative acting, because they create events and circumstances in our lives. You want to really condition your awareness to focus, be love-centered and creatively focused. Love-centered and creatively focused. That's wonderful. You'll have fun with that. Like, really stay connected to the energy. I'm ready. Yes, make sure you do that. I'm ready to receive my partner and children in divine order, and feel the energy of those words. And any one of you can do this for anything you're looking for. Feel the energy of a thought. And then you know if it's a good thought to have. If you think thought, damn, that doesn't feel like a good thought, does it? But wow, that's a better thought. So different thoughts create different energies that produce different results in your life. We go into great detail and practice in our Masterclass series on how you can learn to utilize the function of your mind and your body to serve you more effectively than it's been taught to serve you up to this point. You can also learn to connect your guides and your angels, because you're not alone. Question from Bazia. Any message for me? Is my husband having secrets from me? What you shall fear will come upon you. What you shall fear will come upon you, as much as what you love shall come upon you. What you fear and what you love shall come upon you. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Bazia. I appreciate that. Question from, if I'm pronouncing your name properly, Vijaya. Vijaya. Hello, William. This is my first time on your live chat. Thank you for your awesome work. I've been feeling very low. Please let me know if my angels are with me and telling me something. Okay, Vijaya, what I want you to do is sit down with your feeling of low, where that low feeling, because we let emotions live inside us. Until we release them, they live inside us. So I want you, wherever you feel that low feeling in your body, wherever you feel that low feeling in your body, bring your awareness to it. Bring your awareness to that low feeling. And think and speak these words to that low feeling. I am with you. I love you. I will not ignore you. And I will take care of you, even if I do not understand you. And repeat those words one more time and feel how that energy of that low feeling changes, and leave a comment in the comment section after you do that. It should almost be immediate change. ZB is saying, I'm in a transitioning phase. Any foresight on what's to come? Apparently, they're telling me that you are in a process of cultivating great patience. They're not just saying patience, great patience. This is going to open the door for you. This is a specific event that you've been working on creatively. A door is going to open for you as a result of exercising this great patience. It's very important. You're in that process of learning to exercise great patience. Wow. Thank you so much. Hi, Con. Good to see you, brother. So someone's saying, yesterday you said I need to release doubt. Hi, Vanessa. But I'm riddled with fear of getting hurt again in love. Hi, Vanessa. That's understandable. We are, your body lives in the past. Your mind lives in the past and future. The soul lives in the present. Your body lives in the past. Your mind lives in the past and future, and your soul lives in the present moment. That fear that you have will be brought upon you unless you release it. And again, I've been taught, when you got fear, you got anger, you got guilt, you got shame, you don't try to get rid of it. You don't try to medicate it. You don't try to distract yourself from it. You go to it and give your love and grace to it. That part that's afraid, turn to that part that's afraid right now and say, I'm with you. I love you. I will not abandon you. I will take care of you. You're a very discerning person, right? But that part of you, because of what's happened in the past, is anticipating that happening again. And you've got to change that energy in your body so that that energy does not reproduce that effect in your life. So literally get connected to the part of you that's afraid and say, I'm with you. I love you. I will take care of you. Let your fear know you will take care of it, because the fear is connected to your body, which in the past was hurt, right? So once the body and that part of you that's afraid knows that you're going to take care of things, you'll feel the immediate shift in the fear. Do it right now. Like Vanessa, do this right now. Like go to that part that's afraid. I'm with you. I love you. I will take care of you. And just be aware of how it begins to change. Now, for some of you, when you try to change a long-term standing emotion, it can't change immediately. So you have to reapply the process to change that energy. It's like taking an ice cube, right? You can't just suddenly melt the ice cube instantaneously unless you have a really intense heat source that could do that. But generally speaking, most people can't change their strong emotions very quickly. So you apply this process to them, it changes them slightly, it changes them slightly more. And like the ice cube, if you leave it out in the right temperature, it melts. If you put the right emotion towards a negative feeling, you'll change that negative feeling. It's a very simple principle. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. I got time enough for, let's see, where are we here? I think I'll do 2 more questions on TikTok and 2 more on YouTube. Tawana's asking, is my soulmate close by me? Always, but you have to learn to receive them. You have to learn to receive that individual that's been trying to come into your life for some time. The statement, I'm open and receptive to receiving this now. And it must be, if you have the question, when am I going to be, you've got a blockage there. But the statement, I'm open and receptive to receiving this soulmate in my life now. Feel the energy of that thought. Like, feel the energy of that thought. I'm open and receptive to receiving this now. Feel the energy of that thought and repeat the thought so you build that energy up, because you need a certain amount of energy to create an event in time and space. Just like the physical body needed certain amounts of nutrition and nourishment from the mother's body to produce a living being, right? A human baby. It required a certain amount of energy being imparted. The same thing is true when you want to create something new in your life. A certain level of energy is needed to make it happen. So that statement, I'm open and receptive to receiving my partner now, and really stay present with the energy. A lot of people think about it, they feel good, and they take their attention off it. No. If you've ever played Jenga, you know, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, it'll fall down. So you keep your energy focused on, I'm being open and receptive to this every day in every way. You want to do that. I'm open and receptive to it. And don't have an expectation of when it will happen, because it will happen. It's inevitable. We have some students that have been in our class for 2 or 3 years, and that finally, after 2 or 3 years, had really amazing things happen. We've had students that have amazing things happen right away. It depends upon the place of readiness that you are in to experience transformation and change in your life. And then to learn how to assert transformation and change over your mind and your body, because your mind and body are instruments that we're using while we're here. It's not who you are. Your mind and body is an instrument that you're using. It's not who you are. One more question from, let's do it. Let's do a YouTube question. Decluttering Mom is asking, is my brother-in-law ready to channel a message to my sister? Is she ready to hear it? I get yes, he's ready to channel it, and no, she's not ready to hear it. I get yes, she's not ready to hear it. Right? Again, she must release her fear around receiving it. He says he will give it to her directly if she releases her fear. Right? Yes. He says he will give it to her directly if she releases her fear around receiving a message. And don't be attached to who or when the message will come. Once her fear is released sufficiently enough, he will give her the message. And she'll know it's him. She'll have absolutely no doubt. She'll know it. She's absolutely going to know. I love that. Someone's saying, would I be joining the love of my life? Je suis très, yes. That's already happened. You can't live in separation. Just because somebody leaves the physical dimension doesn't mean they leave existence. They just have left the perception of the physical dimension. In other words, your 5 physical senses can't perceive them. Yeah, much love there. There's much love there for you. Another question on YouTube from Gabrielle Moonlightful. Good morning, William. Hope you're good. Was there a message the other day from seeing a dead crow on the road? Thank you. I'm not getting anything on that. Yes. The only thing I'm picking up from that is that you finally are about to surrender some prejudice you've had, some judgment you've had about somebody. You're ready to surrender it. That you're finally surrendering. You've heard the statement "eating crow," right? This is the opposite. You've surrendered that. Yeah, it's the opposite of that. Wow. Thank you so much. One more from TikTok, and away we go. My spouse has passed 2 years ago today. Is he around? He's saying finally she's asked. Yes, he's around. He's around. Yeah. He loves it when you're out in the garden. He says to stop remembering him and feel me with you. Stop remembering me. Feel me with you. It will be easiest for you to do this out in the garden. Go sit out in the garden. And yes. And don't remember me. Feel me with you even now. The door is opening now. Feel me with you. Do not remember me. Feel me with you. This is an important message he's giving, not just you, but to all of us, that the ones that we love that have left the physical dimension, they don't have a physical body. So you're not going to see a physical being. You can see an energy of them, but generally speaking, most of them can present as a vibration or a sensation. So when you don't think about them missing, feel their presence. And that's a lot of people remember them. So you're in memory, so you can't experience the feeling in the present. But allow yourself to, don't remember him, feel him right now. And you'll know the difference. And please share your experience of what you felt with his presence when you just did that right now with others. Share it. Again, I want to put this up on the screen one more time. For those of you, you've got another 8 days before the beginning of our 101 Masterclass, which begins June 24th, and it's called Awakening. And it's beginning the process of awakening your clairs to connect to your guides, your angels, ascended masters, loved ones, other multidimensional beings. This can only be done by awakening these inner senses: clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. Some people call it intuition, having a gut feeling. There's different names for these senses. I just knew things, right? It's claircognizance. You just know things. And everyone was born with those clairs. Just as you were born with 5 physical senses for dealing with the world, you were born with 4 physical senses, non-physical senses, internal, that allow you to perceive reality from a very different perspective. And it's called clairvoyance, clear seeing, clairaudience, clear hearing, claircognizance, clear knowing, and clairsentience, clear feeling. And we focus on teaching you to develop those senses, learning to connect your guides and angels through practical, easy to follow instructions through a series of live events that are held Sunday to Friday every week. These events are all recorded and stored on a private group wall where you can review those lessons as you need. It's a 3-week program, and it is an intensive learning program. It is a wonderful opportunity for you to open up to the other realms of consciousness that are available to us as a spiritual consciousness. I want to wish you all much love. Remember, sign up as soon as you can. You've only got 8 days left. I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the meditation time tomorrow at 10 a.m. That will be for the meditation time tomorrow. And we're going to have Archangel Michael with us on releasing old ties to things that we don't need to. And that's going to be our meditation tomorrow. I want to thank everybody that came through present for us today. And I want to thank all of you for coming in and joining. Remember to like, subscribe, share this information with other people. And I want to wish you all much, much love. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. Bye for now.